close out the game extremely fast. I mean, okay, non-marksman go lane Harif, I think it's like, no-brainer. I think it fares pretty well, but that laning phase, like during the start, is so important. And as I say, EVOS, they gotta enable brands, or like Dreams really needs to like set things up for the team. It's really difficult. Like, they need to provide these players the right tools to make stuff happen across the map. But of course, we're jumping in towards the drafting phase of game 2.
Some stitches, I can help.
Yep. Now, coming into his game number 2 here, this time Evo Legends, they finally, well, I don't know if they're gonna get a marksman or not, but Bigatron, they start things off with the Melissa as a first pick here. And seeing the Melissa means that they are gonna try and test out whether or not they're gonna be winning on the early game here. So EVOS are they have no choice. Not really no choice. They only have a limited amount of heroes that can actually deal with it in terms of goalie matchup. So one of them gonna be Beatrix. I think Moskov is pretty okay-ish. Clint isn't too bad as well. Brody not necessarily the greatest against a Melissa, which is a little bit ironic, considering that Brody bullies out most goal laners right from the early lane stages.
Brody doesn't have the best win rate as of yet. I'm not sure if he even have won any series or matches at this point. I could be wrong, but Melissa, just a really tough lane opponent off the bat. See how BTR just heavily focus on towards that goal lane priority. On EVOS Legends, they pick up the Akai as well as Youth. Overall, this is like really good combination. I do wonder if it's Akai jungle or if it's going towards the hands of Dreams, or even Fluffy can play it.
Yeah, but now, in this case, I know flexibility is going to be key, but considering that Angela is sneaked off, they actually gave the Angeling True. So, Angeling going to be picked up coming in from the Bigger Troopers. Bigger Troopers, not Bigatron Alpha. Sorry, Bigger Troopers is the guys watching. Oops, my bad. But we at the same time see the Fanny being picked up as well from EVOS. Okay, so this is going to be a roaming Akai. Roma guy.
Okay, other than the Angela link, we're gonna see like full-on lone mechanics, like assassin versus assassin, like things out of I would say isekai anime or that kind of stuff. But overall, I like the adjustments coming in from EVOS, and they're really quick to ban out Ruby, which is one of the main counters for Fanny. So I think good adjustments. They have very clear win conditions. Fanny has, she really either has to like snowball from start and just keep like farming up those kills, or she just falls off in terms of relevancy.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to, that's the thing, right? Because of the emblem changes now, people have adapted in a way where they can actually force tenacity into their sub-emblem builds, which gives them a little bit of sustainability to deal with the initial burst. And oftentimes, alongside with the steel leggings, like a very early value buy now, it is good enough to actually sustain through multiple bursts. It forces the Fanny to use multiple cables, sometimes in a very, very awkward positions. So it makes the hero a little bit weaker now, and makes so much sense why teams kind of strayed away from the hero now. But I want to see whether or not Nee is going to be able to outmatch this, because as of now, Angela pretty much secures the lane for the Link. We did see a lot of Hilda bans when they go up against the Angeling, but in this case, having the Akai means that what is going on here? Is this an XP Akai?
I mean, it's definitely possible. Fluffy could play. I think Akai is one of those heroes who's super flexible. Really hard to win against him in terms of the laning phase. So I think going 50-50 against Arizo, I think EVOS will take their chances. I think, how would I put this? It's for EVOS, I do like this draft a lot better. And the fact that they're leaving brands for last, I wonder if they have a different strategy coming into this. But I think it's just really smart.
The end of one thing is the beginning of another.
weird. This is
Ooh.
weird. But okay, they go in for the Esmeralda. They double down to actually kind of allow Angela to have a little bit more value to take advantage of the shields. But now, final pick here from EVOS Legends. Do they go for the marksman? Or like you said as well, they are going to go for double fighters to try and deal with this Esmeralda. Dirov is pretty much in the pool as well. But I see smiles up on EVOS Legends. Do they want to actually try this? Are they going to go for the Dirov though? Or maybe even Badang if they want to.
I'd wait for no man.
No, I think a
No,
Kai
no.
EXP has already been locked in. I think from EVOS, they really want to be able to force, like, they have many ways of forcing out the Heart Guard or the Tempest of Blaze. Like, this is basically, like, they want to go for team fights, and they're going to rely on Nia to really, like, just storm in and, like, just finish up, like, clean up shop all around after the end of these messy fights.
Yeah, I guess so. But with this draft coming in here, I feel like EVOS definitely has a little bit of a better fighting chance compared to game number 1. At least they have a fallback plan. But with the Franco as well as the Akai means that, of course, with the Franco, you get the Rice Bloody Hunt onto his Ling. Ling is pretty much going to be shut down. The heavy spin comes in, you are going to be expecting the Ling to be shut down as well if Super Ken doesn't get the right angles to actually penetrate here. So I guess that's something that they take into consideration. But I feel bad for the Esmeralda though. So this just puts Chorizo in a spot where it is going to be a purified Esmeralda, I guess. But all in all, I definitely like Bigatron's draft a little bit more.
I think Esme will have an okay time against Akai. It's like, it's all about building like that early damage, going for Impurage. But of course, this is going to be game 2 of EVOS Legends versus Bigatron Alpha. And overall, wait, this Moreno on Cho! This mid lane Cho! What?
Huh.
I was so sure this Super Vin on Cho, there's gonna be Angela mid, but no, Moreno. Wow.
Oh, okay. You know, technically, I think it's very, very doable, right? Like, you know, if you're talking about magic damage, yes. You know, if you just put Angela as a mid, there's not enough magical damage. So they somewhat harmonize with the fact that they do have Esmeralda with magical damage. So I think it's very workable. But is it enough? So I guess this is going to be, I would say, a chemistry test, or in this case, experimentation coming in from BTR to see that is this viable enough, considering that EVOS Legends is in this predicament. But look at this, aggression coming from Super Ken. It's going to be in an awkward position, but he's going to be fine. The hook comes in, doesn't connect. They go in for the retry battle, and they won't be able to secure it for himself. So Nia is going to be A-okay, but Super Vin, look at this. He's going to try and delay Nia's rotation, but seems like both sides are going to trade 50-50s for now.
It's all about that river control at the early stages. It's like about, because Moreno and Super Vin, Dreams not landing on towards anyone, and he's going to force the recall of both of them, if anything. I think they must have run out of mana, and instantly, let's say, Bigatron Alpha, they are in full control, multiple people rotating to the turtle.
Yeah, but now, coming towards the cable here, he's in a very awkward position here. Moreno looking for the stun, but unfortunately, the Jikundo is going to be awkward as well. He just got his way with the dragon as well. It was just a second too late, but if Moreno had it, I think he would have made the attempt onto his slice. But same time, Toto already in position with Bigatron, and they're already having a very, very early start. EVOS Legends, do they want to contest this? Nah, don't think they can. So that's going to be an easy one here, coming from Super Ken, as he secures it to try and extend the fight. But EVOS just doesn't seem interested to fight this at all.
And they're in no position to fight whatsoever. Moreno, I think what he wants to do is to save the way of the dragon to ensure that no one is going to mess with Super Ken's farm. Let's not forget, he's still really vulnerable on this lane. Like, yes, he has Heart Guard and he has Moreno like protecting his back, but still, you don't want to force these valuable ults. Ooh, flicker. Not going to land second, force out the go away, but he's going to be alright. 4 members rotating up, just trying to get Saken.
I feel bad. Like, Fluffy, he had the right idea. He actually went for the arrival, which was very interesting. But, you know, as soon as he forced out the go away here, it means this is go time for them to chip away to go plating here, but EVOS, they're going for the bloody hard here. Moreno taking a little bit of damage here. He's looking for the flicker wave. The dragon doesn't have the range to extend his fight, but now they force out major spells and they are going to trade the body for this. Super Ken, they take on Fluffy. Do they want to go for more? Dreams goes for the hook, doesn't connect, but that will be the disengage from both sides.
Okay, really messy stuff, but Zorizo already taken fairly low. Does he really want to stay in this? Yes, Esme, you're really tanky. I don't think you should force the issue.
Yeah, this is tough. This is very tough right here. Interesting strategies here coming from those legends with Arrival though. But at the same time, Fluffy, you know, he's trying to make it work. But let's look the emblems real quick here. He's got the pull yourself together. He's got cooldowns available. So he's looking to try and get that heavy speed uptime as high as possible, like as much as possible to be available. So that's something that I think they are going to be looking in that direction. But for Esmeralda, nothing super crazy yet though. So they are just doing stand-up plays, zoning here and there. But a turtle contest, you know, it's going to be very, very important for both sides.
My question in my head was thinking, what would be better for Fanny? Lethal Injection or Killing Spree? In this case, it's like, maybe it's more worth to ensure that you can get that final blow. Fluffy is here, on the arrival, he's chasing down Saken, but is he out of position? Heavy spin forced out, I think he should be alright.
Oh boy, now here comes, they do find off Super Win. That's gonna very, very big target as well. Fluffy got a two-man locker here, he was able to disengage. Fortunately for them, they are able to interject with Nate. But as of now, Bigatron, it seems like their place right now is just not working out. They might actually lose out a lot of this control now. And EVOS Legends, they have it to actually contest the turtle now. Do they want to go for it? They're calling in Nate from the bottom side. Super Camp already making his way, shows himself as well. He's got the buff. Is he gonna go for the steal? And yes, he does. Goes for the retribution as well. Moreno goes in for the kick in the wrong angle. And they're trying to trade off a kill, but Super Ken can't seem to find the right target. So that's gonna be a very successful steal coming from EVOS Legends.
Oh, but the hook lands onto Zorizo, but it's only Esmeralda. He would just be able to heal up. Okay, assume. I guess they didn't want the first bloody hand. I don't think they were expecting to land the hook.
Yeah, I guess. But Brand's now having a very, very early start as well. Having the Blade of Despair means that he's going to dish out a lot of damage. Well, Nia does have the Blade of Tap the Seas to actually allow the fights here. But let's go with the instant replay on how things went down. As you can see, you know, it was just a little bit awkward with the fight. Moreno started a very awkward angle, but it was just not favorable for Bigatron in that scenario at all. But look at this, what's going on? Super Ken just diving back lines, gets a kill. He needs to get out. Arrival being used as well, but they got the hard gun coming in. But now Super Ken, he's pumped his way through. But at the same time, Vin could not keep him alive, and that's gonna be a 2-for-1 exchange coming for EVOS Legends here.
Yeah, that was just buy one, get one free. Like, kicking the kicks in. Moreno will trade his life in return just to secure the kill on towards Brands. But that's gonna be a double kill feeding towards this Beatrix.
We even lost Saken up top as well, and Moreno actually tried to trade Brand. So this is actually not favoring Bigatron Alpha as well. And despite all these kills that is going on, EVOS Legends somehow still have the play here. But Dreams goes for a bloody heart, blind into the bush. He knew he was going to be there, instantly gets him down, takes the purple buff away. And my oh my, this is a newly improved EVOS Legends, and they're finally back in action now.
Just really over-aggression, just too much. Yes, as I say, you have the heart guard protecting you, but when you're pinned down by Fluffy, this Akai Arrival is just working out really well for EVOS Legends. It's like once you're pinned down, nothing can save you. And Super Vin just buy one get one free. Like, just strat, he just gives it over to EVOS Legends. Again, we weren't expecting this instantly. EVOS Legends, they have this play, even though it's only 1k, but they're making so many amazing plays across the map.
Oh wow, now EVOS, they're trying to hold them hostage here, trying to force the Link to rotate up top to allow Nia to kind of make space down bottom here. They're trading 1v1 fights here, but at the same time, Super Ken down on his HP. He's down to his 1 HP. He might actually lose his fight here. He's dodging his way through on the minimap, but he's so low. The tier 1 will fall, but eventually Super Ken still surviving here. They have the Angeling down in the bottom side, going for the commitments, and somehow Super Ken still manages to survive. EVOS Legends, they are still holding the turtle aggro, but all in all, it seems like it is still going to be a stalemate from both sides.
Absolutely. I think Brands is just going to take the turtle just like that. No contest whatsoever from the side of Bigatron Alpha.
Yeah, this is crazy coming from BTR. And now, forcing the fight here as well. Heavy spin onto Zarizo. Brands goes in for the damage, deletes him. And that is going to be even more space here as EVOS finally bounces back as they try to chip into tier 1 down middle here. They have the forces, they have the snipes. BTR just doesn't have what it takes to actually defend. But here comes the kick. Fluffy will be taken down, but he's got the immortality. Can he get out? No, he cannot. Imperial will taking away. Super Ken will trade Fluffy back, but now the Angeling is going to be available as well. He tries to play around with his swords, but Evo still wants to continue this assault down mid though.
Again, these are really favorable trades for EVOS Legends. I think they keep all this pressure with this Fanny. Jumps in. He's able to get out just barely. Oh, Super Ken just finishing up the job down on bottom side, laying patiently. The hunter gets his prize.
Yeah, this is very annoying here, but Ken finally gets his revenge despite the early skirmish down bottom. But let's take a look at the items here. Seems like, you know, he's got his 2 major item power spikes as well. I'm not sure if he's going for the corrosion side, but once he gets that, that's going to be a big one. But hold that thought for now. The hook comes in. Moreno gets hooked up, and now the double ults coming in to commit to punish Moreno. 1-5-1. Absolutely nothing he can do about this. And EVOS Legends once again getting even more room to actually punish this here as Brands going for the contest here. But here comes the hook again from Dreams. They take Saken. And that is huge as Bigatron Alpha and no more force to work with as well. Temple's Place comes in. Can he steal it away? But no, he loses the purple buff. And Nay just a little bit better. And now another hook by Dreams. EVOS Legend rise up from the ashes, roaring mighty as the Tigers pounce back against the robots.
Yep. Absolutely, the White Tigers are definitely roaring right now. They're just going for these objective gameplays and securing the lore with no contest whatsoever.
This is crazy. This should not be happening. But Bigatron are just getting completely shut down by the Franco hook. We talk about one good hook that turns the game around. In this case, every time Dreams hook is gonna swing in favor of EVOS Legends at this stage here. But Bigatron, they need to find out a way to bounce back and play around this here because their win condition right now is to fall back onto Saken. But currently Saken is not having a good time at all. It's 0-2-3. He's level 11. He's so far behind in terms of net worth. Whereas compared to Brands, who's already 2 levels ahead of him.
Yep. Unfortunately, their only force engagement. Oh, Temples of Blaze forced out Super Ken, forced to run, but he has no purple.
Oh my god. Oh my god,
nee. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you should play Fanny. Moving forward.
He's got so much damage as well. The little elixir just giving so much value. The retribution on top of it all to chip away. But hook, Dreams! How do you even hook that angle here? Zarizo instantly deleted. Angela gonna be next to fall. Sake is trying to hold on to try to pick off a trade here. But at the same time, Brands flickers forward, gets a kill. Nothing they can do. That's gonna be a wipeout coming in from Bigatron Alpha as EVOS Legends turns game 2 around. And they might potentially take a game, but the hook from Dreams! Dreams, Dreams, Dreams! What a game! EVOS Legends ties the series in this best of 3. Drags it into game number 3. You can see the smiles coming in. complete outplay. This draft coming in from EVOS Legends worked miracles against Angelic.
Dreams